you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool. So welcome to Shimansky. How are you guys doing today?
Doing
Good.
great.
Wonderful. My name is Dylan and you are man?
And Zach.
And Zach, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You are?
Jason.
Jason, pleasure to meet both of
Very
you.
nice to meet you.
Okay. Where are you guys visiting us from?
The USA.
The USA.
From Texas.
Texas, amazing.
We
Okay.
just had a tornado last week and we decided to just go home.
No.
Amazing.
We actually
Okay,
took the
wow.
tornado here.
Yeah. Yeah. Can only imagine. Okay. So first time in South Africa?
It's my first time.
My
She's been here
first time.
plenty.
Your third time. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you're just bringing him along this time to like
Yes.
give him the experience as well. So you might as well just be guiding everything here, you know?
I don't know now.
Good, okay, that's amazing. So what we technically do here at Shimansky is we do a 3-part diamond tour. So we conduct a bit of a diamond history tour over here, which I'll go through a little bit with you. And then just behind you we have our metal workshop as well as our diamond workshop. Okay, so we've got the diamond one right here and then the metal one just to your left hand side over there. And then I'll show you into our gorgeous showroom afterwards. Alright.
Lovely.
Okay. So what do you know about diamonds?
They are shiny.
Very
Sparkling.
old.
Good start.
Yes,
Good
was here
start,
way
okay.
before we were.
Yeah, exactly. Very good start. Okay. So according to the measurement of hardness scale, diamonds fall on a 10 out of 10, meaning they are the hardest substance on Earth. Okay. And they were formed about 3.3 billion years ago. In their natural form, they look like this octahedral shape. So almost like 2 pyramids, one facing upwards and one upside down, technically, okay? Jumping to 2500 BC, the very first diamond was discovered in the riverbeds of India, right? This is known as alluvial diamond mining. So you get 3 different types: alluvial, marine diamond mining, as well as kimberlite mining, which is on land, okay? Diamonds are formed through heat and pressure, about 150 to 200 kilometers below the Earth's surface in the upper mantle. Okay, and with heat and pressure, they start to form these carbon crystallizations. With tectonic plates shifting, they get forced up through the magma pipes towards the Earth's surface. Okay, and as they go up with the molten lava starts to harden and form rock. And your diamonds are then formed within this kimberlite rock. Okay, and that is how we mine kimberlite. Okay.
Interesting.
Or diamonds, not kimberlite.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
So by 322 BC, they never knew anything about this gem. However, they knew it was a different gem. So they started placing rough diamonds in 24 karat gold. Very soft. That is your purest form of gold. It was very easy to bend, that kind of thing. Nobody knew much about gold then either. Okay. So they would place the rough little gems inside rings or whatever they made, you know, back then. Okay, are you two married by any chance?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay,
No.
but you're
Yeah,
together,
soon.
right? Okay.
He's been taking a long
Okay.
time. Yes, it's been a while.
Don't worry, well, we can maybe make it happen today. You know? We've got a few things which we can take a look at.
Putting me under a lot of pressure today.
It's okay, we'll take it easy, take it slow, don't worry. We'll ease you into it. So in 1477, Archduke Maximilian was the first gentleman to propose with a diamond engagement ring. So I normally say the ladies love him, but the men hate him for that, right? And he placed it on her left ring finger. Do you have any idea why?
No idea.
Isn't it connected to the heart or something?
There we go,
Yes.
exactly. So ancient Egyptians believed that there's a vein that runs straight from this finger directly to the heart.
Wow.
Beautiful love story, right?
Yeah.
And maybe we'll make another love story today.
Lovely.
Okay, coming to 1550, Antwerp, Belgium. Okay, this is where they discovered that diamonds polish other diamonds. Nothing else in the world can cut a diamond because it is the hardest substance on earth. So they discovered this by carrying satchels, right? And the diamonds were in the satchels and they would start smacking each other, right? They'd start cutting and polishing each other. And then they started creating this different kind of look to them because they never knew anything about it until okay. Now in today, modern times, we look back behind you in the workshop. Okay, we can come to the gentleman who is busy cutting and polishing a diamond over here. We get a bit closer. Okay, so today in modern times, this is how we cut and polish diamonds. So you'll see the red equipment in his hand is known as a tag. And then he'll attach the diamond to the dope, which is at the end of the tag. Okay. And then he'll use the 10 times magnification, the other piece that is lying in his hand, he'll use that to view the diamond with the 10 times magnification. So as I mentioned, nothing else can cut another diamond, right?
Yeah.
So, on the table over here, you'll notice a scythe, the round black disc. That rotates at 3,000 revolutions per minute, so it's very fast.
Wow.
However, we place a diamond paste on the scythe, which is mixed with diamond dust and linseed oil or olive oil, right? And that will start to cut and polish the facets into your diamond. Yeah. In order to earn a seat here at Shimansky, you need 10 years prior experience, and then you can come and sit here and work on our diamonds. In this specific workshop, we work specifically on our My Girl diamond, which is a patented diamond to Shimansky. You won't find it anywhere else. Very special, very exclusive. It's one of a kind, just like you over here. You know? There we go. Okay.
So do they only cut it here? So they won't cut any other diamonds here? Like
So
other diamond shapes here?
Yeah, so we can do other diamond shapes here. Specifically, we work on the Michael right here. There are only 10 people in the world that know how to cut a Michael diamond, and they all work at Shimansky.
So why do they specifically just cut it here? Why won't they cut it at the clock tower?
Oh, so you know we have a clock tower location. Okay.
Yeah, I feel that
Well,
that's a one
She's
I
been
went
doing her
to.
research.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Good to do research all the time. I mean, you've been here 3 times, you could have gone to clock tower before.
Yes.
So, I honestly can't tell you why they specifically do it in this workshop. However, this is a nice small workshop. There's not much going on here. The other workshop is a lot busier. You know, maybe it's a bit easier to focus on cutting the diamond here.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Okay, we can move back to the board over here. Okay, coming to 1867, another very important year in diamond discovery. So, the very first diamond was discovered in South Africa in 1867. It was a 21 carat diamond named the Eureka. It was also the very first yellow diamond to be discovered. Okay. It was discovered by this boy named Erasmus Stephanus Jacobs. He was 15 years old at the time. He did not look like that. This is him as an older version.
Very old looking 15-year-old man.
Yes. Okay. And how he discovered this diamond, he was playing on a neighboring family farm, which was owned by the De Beers brothers. Okay, there's 2 brothers that owned the farm. Okay, he was playing near the river, which is known as the Orange River. Okay, he was playing with rocks and found this unusual looking little rock. Decided to bring it home and show his family. His family then gifted it to the neighbor, the other neighbor, Schalk van der Kerk, which was a gem enthusiast. Okay, he sent it off to London to be tested. He sent it to London because we were also a British colony back in this time. Okay, so it was easy connection. He sent it in an open envelope, not even knowing what this gem was. Sent it off. Okay. By 1870, the news hit the local London newspapers that South Africa has a diamond discovery. Okay. So between 1870 and 1880, 95% of the world's diamonds were coming from South Africa at the time. So we were one of the largest, or the largest producer of diamonds back in the 1800s. Okay, and how it all started was when the news hit the newspapers, everyone rushed here, similar to like I lost my words. Sorry, I got distracted. Similar to the gold rush that they had in California, we had the diamond rush.
Yes.
So everyone from the UK then rushed on over. And how they started this process of mining the diamonds, they would all stand in a line, right? And there was a marshal that shot a gun. And as he shot that gun, you ran, and you chose where you wanted to mine. But you purchased the share to do this, okay? It was a 2 by 2 square meter share that you purchased, and you mined straight down for about 2 to 3 years, depending on what share you bought, okay? And it cost you £20 to do this. A lot of money back in the day, currently not so much, okay? And you mined straight down.
Quick question, how
Yes.
far is this Kimberley from here? The whole.
Kimberley, I would say, is about over 1,000 kilometers from here.
Oh, so you can't just like drive there with a car?
You can, but it's a very long drive. It's going to
Okay.
take you a whole full day.
So you
couple
must
hours.
rather fly there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can fly there. It's actually, there's a museum there with the Eureka diamond. It sits in the Kimberley Museum there. The mine is
The
closed.
actual
The
Eureka
actual
diamond.
real diamond.
And
sits
does
there.
it still look like that today? Like, or how does it look now?
It's just a big open hole with water in it.
Are they still mining in the hole?
No.
No.
Why?
So I will get there.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry, we're getting ahead of us.
Yes, of course. No, get excited. Get excited. It's
interesting.
fine, of course. Okay. So then everyone would start mining, and eventually it became the biggest hole known to man, known as the Kimberley Hole. Okay. These were all the little shares that people purchased. Okay. And it was your 2.2 square meter that you purchased, right? Okay. So then it became this big hole. A man by the name of Cecil John Rhodes also heard about this, and he was from the UK himself. Okay, he's the gentleman who discovered Rhodesia, now known as Zimbabwe. Okay, traveled all the way down and wanted to do the same thing. He was a very smart businessman, so what he did was he sold water pumps to all these miners. Okay, eventually made enough money to buy shares into the mine.
Wow. Okay.
At some point, he owned half of the mine, and he couldn't go any further because there was another man by the name of Barney Bonato that was doing the same thing. They both wanted to own the mine for themselves. Cecil John Rhodes wanted the entire thing, so he was constantly fighting back and forth with Barney Bonato. Eventually, they started a company together. They went 50-50, and they named it the De Beers Mining Solidating Company. The reason why they named it is because the De Beers brothers owned the property originally, so in honor of them, they named it the De Beers Mining Solidating Company. At some point,
De Beers
yes.
doesn't own the
No.
mine. Okay,
De
interesting.
Beers family, the brothers, did not own the company at all. They were forced to sell their property to the British government. They paid them out about £6,000 at the time, and they accepted it. They were cattle farmers. They knew nothing about diamond mining. They didn't want to do anything with it. So they sold the property. They were happy to sell it after the government forced them to, and it came into the hands of the British government. Okay.
Got the short end of the stick with that one.
Yes, exactly. So the De Beers brothers had nothing to do with the company at all. Their name was just used. Yeah, so they lost big time.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, Cecil John Rhodes bought Barney Bonato out, and Cecil John Rhodes owned this entire thing. Bought him out for £5.3 million in 1989. Okay.
Yeah.
Barney Bonato then went to Johannesburg and doubled his fortune on the stock exchange. Okay, he became a really wealthy millionaire. Okay, and then he decided he's going to go back to London. He got on a ship. The ship arrived in London. However, he did not. Okay. They believe that he was either thrown overboard, or he committed suicide, or he drank too much and fell. However, all of that ruled out because the check still lay in his room when the ship arrived. So his family did receive the money in the end, and that's the end of him.
So the De Beers brothers, do they own the, because there's like a De Beers mine, right? Not mine, but a company, right? And that is from the De Beers, or is it still just their name?
Just the name. They had zero to do with the mine.
So there's not like somebody from that's named, my surname is De Beers, so
No,
wow.
they have nothing to do with it at all. Okay.
Interesting.
By 1914, same year as World War I, the mine actually closed, started to fill with rubble and water, so it became very dangerous to mine, so they closed the mine. By 1905, the largest diamond in the world was discovered, and it was discovered in South Africa. Jason, if you hold your hand out, your first rather was as big as your fist.
Wow.
Do you want to take a guess at how many carat codes?
Probably like 120 carats?
1,000? You're getting not close enough. 3,106
Oh wow,
carats.
Wow.
okay, that's like far off.
The largest diamond still today that was
massive.
ever discovered.
That's
Yeah.
massive.
The second largest diamond that was discovered was the beginning of this year in Botswana for just over 2,000 carats. Okay, but Botswana is becoming a large producer of large diamonds as well today. Okay. How this diamond was discovered? It was discovered in the Cullinan mine, the premier mine, and the operations manager of the mine would do his routine check as he would every night and saw something sparkly in the wall, decided to take his pocket knife out and dig the diamond out. So he discovered this diamond, okay? And they believe he only discovered half of it. Reason why I say that is because your diamond looks like an octahedral shape in its natural form, two pyramids. This one was flat at the bottom. Okay, so it could have been 6,000 carats, it could have been more. We have not discovered it yet till today, if there was anything,
Yes.
right?
So where's that piece where you like got it? Can't they just go back and just try and like redug and see if they can't
You
find
would think
things?
that.
Yeah.
You would think that, but if they haven't, I think that would be the first thought.
Yeah.
But if they haven't discovered it, then they've obviously tried that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So once again, we were still a British colony back then. South Africa decided to gift this to the British government. This diamond was cut up into 9 pieces. It was named the Cullinan 1 all the way through to 9. But it also produced 96 smaller diamonds. It was gifted to the House of Asher, which is a diamond company in Amsterdam, and they cut the diamond. Okay. Parts of this diamond lie in the Tower of London Museum, as well as Queen Elizabeth's crown that she used to wear, as well as King Charles's scepter now. There were a few other items that were made from it as well. Okay. Other parts of the diamond are unknown who owns the rest.
Interesting.
Very. And he discovered the round brilliant cut. By perfect symmetry and alignment, light would enter through the top and out the top, creating the sparkle we see in diamonds today, right? If it was cut too shallow or too deep, light would just leak straight through the diamond, not making it worth anything. So this was the original diamond cut today, or back then. Today, we cut diamonds in different other shapes. Anything that is not a round diamond or round brilliant cut is considered a fancy shape. So an emerald cut, a pear shape, a marquee, anything along those lines are fancy diamond shapes. Okay. Your round brilliant cut is 57 or 58 facets. These are all little facets over here. It has 57 if it has a culet, 58 if there is no culet. Okay. Now if that is 57 or 58, the largest modern fancy cut that was unveiled by De Beers on their 100th birthday has 247 facets.
Wow.
So 24/7, meaning I work 24/7. 247, yes.
Clever.
Yeah. So 247 facets on this one.
Wow.
A lot, right?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful one.
And where's that diamond today?
This diamond is owned by De Beers currently still.
Okay.
It was actually cut and polished in Johannesburg by Marcel Tarkowski's nephew, Gabby Tarkowski. They created a room specifically for this diamond. They created it underground. It's a vibration-free room. It's air-conditioned, like to the point where nothing flies around, no dust, anything like that, because they wanted the perfect diamond.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So that concludes our tour over here. Do you have any questions?
So many, but we can continue.
Okay, wonderful, good. Happy to hear that. Okay, and then over here we've got our metal workshop, which is where we work with our very own metals. So we work with gold, platinum, palladium, and we only work with virgin metals, meaning they are pure metals. We do not use second-hand metals at all, directly from the mine to us, okay? They smelt the metals right there at the back, and then they create the jewelry items right here. Okay. In this specific workshop, we mostly work on our Africa collections. However, we also work on other collections here too. Okay. We work specifically with 14 karat and 18 karat gold. You know, we can do yellow gold, white gold, rose gold, anything and everything that you want. If you have an idea in your head, we will put it right here, and then put it on your finger afterwards.
And how long does that normally take?
It depends on the jewelry item. You know, sometimes it can take a few days. Yeah, if it's small enough, it can probably be done in a day or two. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we can move on along here. But we collect giraffe hair in nature reserves over time. I promise you, we're not pulling it from giraffes. We are collecting it over time, and we are placing it in bangles such as this one. This morning he was busy with this bracelet. There was no giraffe hair. I see he's placed some in there now already. Yeah.
And you can leave this there, eh?
Yeah, you can also see it over here where it's already been glued together for a bracelet that's going to be made. That's the giraffe hair over there.
Wow.
Okay, and at the back here we've got our laser inscription machine. So if you forget your anniversary dates or anything along the line, tensions.
He's done it a few times.
It's happened a few times.
There's some tension there. You can put it on the inside of your ring as well. Okay, that saves you. That's your saving grace, clearly. Okay, wonderful. Okay, we can move on to our polishing diamond experience.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Love
Okay, so we'll just be stepping through this side. Are we doing the polishing diamond experience? Okay, so I'll just have to pass you a few jackets. We can just pass that to the lady over here. The diamond workshop. Okay, just please place these jackets on. Allow me to take your blazer there for you.
it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna have to give you one as well, please.
Ready?
Yes, let's go. Okay, allow me just to get the door here. Okay, Jason, if I can ask you just to kindly hold the door. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to be stepping into the diamond workshop, and then Ian will take over and assist you with the polishing.
Lovely.
All right.
Exciting. Hi
Hi
there.
Ian, how's it? Okay, you guys can step inside, please.
Hello.
Hello, hi guys, good afternoon.
Hi there. Good
Ian,
afternoon.
pleased to meet you.
Jason, pleased to meet you.
I'm
This is
great, nice
Anjet.
to meet you.
That's it. Welcome to our Diamond Works at Shimansky.
Thank you.
Over on that side, you'll see there, over on that side, we have our licenses, which is the Diamond Dealer's license and also the Diamond Beneficiation licenses, and that allows us to buy and also trade from the tenders. So diamonds, they come directly from the diamond mines, and we look at them at the tenders, and at the tenders we will analyze the rough stones. They come in the rough, they come in various different shapes, and we look at everything that the tender has to offer, and we analyze it, what is best for the company. Maybe there's 1 caraters or maybe 1 carat rounds, whatever the carat size might be that is in demand for the company. We will look at all those potentials at the tenders. So once we have the rough stones in the company, we will start looking back at the stones again, at all the possibilities, and then one example of, I'm going to show you guys a rough diamond currently right now, just 1 second. There we go. So on that screen over there, I have one example over there for you of a rough stone. That is a 3.205 carat of rough. That rough contains, you'll see there's not that many outcroppings, but over there you can see the ribs, the formation of the rough, and within the stone there might be some inclusions that we don't necessarily want, so we'll cut some of them out, or rather we'll cut it out. So I will start planning the stone. There's so many that I can do with the stone. If you can just look over on the screen, guys. If I'm planning a Michael diamond, which is our pride and joy at Shimansky, a Michael is 53 facets it holds. That is a 3.2 carat rough. And if I'm going to do this size stone, or 1.397 carat, I will get out of it because the rest might just go to waste, or like I said, there might be impurities in the stone that I don't necessarily want. Should there be more space for the stone, I will look at putting in 2 stones, part A and part B, which is a main and also a smaller stone. Let's just analyze that. Now you must also remember that
this is quite accurate.
this is quite accurate, yes. I can, however, change the size of the stone depending on what my rough looks like. So you want to get the most out of your rough. So as an example over here on this side, we are going to get 2 stones out of here, right, on the blue side, which is on the top. that piece of rough. We will analyze it. You see the yellow line there? That will be a laser line that I will form on the system and send it on to the diamond cutter. It will then follow that laser line right around there. There you see the yellow. When it returns from our cutter, it will be in two parts, the blue part and the red part. Okay, so just for the blue part, that will be a 1.38 carat in rough, and once it's finished polished for that Michael, it will be a 0.92 carat.
Wow.
Okay, so each facet on there gets meticulously planned. The same with the round. We're looking at a 1.38 carat over there in rough, and once we've polished that stone, it'll be a 0.922 of a carat. I can push it up to 1 carat because that is what we ideally want.
Quick question. So, like for example, here, you don't have as much opportunity to make mistakes like you would essentially do here, right? Like here.
So now you have to look at it in a 3D formation.
Okay, there we go. So you can't make mistakes here as much as you can do here with the polishing process, right?
You can.
Because there's like a bigger space. There's a bigger space here between what you want to be cut.
So that bigger space might be quite illusional from perhaps on your side.
Okay.
That space might have properties that I don't want in the stone. I'm going to try to polish for 1 carat, but I want no impurities in there.
Okay.
I want this stone in particular to be as clean as possible.
Okay.
And then what happens with all the extra?
That,
Do you
if we
lose
don't,
that?
if we're going to plan for this stone as is, that will all be lost, and that will be polished away.
Okay.
Wow.
And the same counts for the round. Perhaps maybe on the round we can add in another stone over there. So yeah. So my aim on stones like these, I would ideally push for 1 carat.
Okay.
Right.
Any questions, guys? A round diamond, however, holds 57 facets.
And you said the Michael?
The Michael is 73 facets.
Yeah.
So
So
you
does
see,
it take longer to polish the Michael because it has more facets?
not really. It's all about craftsmanship. Some diamonds can be a bit more time-consuming to polish than others. It can take up to 3 days to complete 1 stone.
Wow.
It takes a whole workshop to complete 1 stone.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you will have one polisher doing the bottom, the one doing the blocking, the one doing the brillianteering, and so forth.
Interesting.
Amazing.
Okay, so on the one side, over there, you'll see all that angles and degrees. That is how we polish diamonds. It gets polished on a tongue, a diamond polishing tool, which has a tongue, and that over there is all the instructions for the polisher. What angle the crown needs to be, the pavilion angles, the crown height, all of that. All the planning is in this little chart over there.
Perfect.
Any questions you guys have to ask?
No.
The diamonds, or the part of the diamond that you lose, is that now just, do you lose that money? How does it work?
So
What-
that all goes to waste.
all goes to
That
waste.
all
Wow.
goes to waste, unfortunately.
Crazy.
That is to get out to your ideal, your planning for the stone, which is why you try to get the most out of your rough. Okay, once we're done here, we can move over to the diamond polishing side,
Oh, lovely.
and we can get practical for it. Thank
Off to you.
Perfect.
Straight ahead.
So are we going to this?
Okay, so welcome to our workshop, guys. We have quite a few polishing benches. I've put aside 3 benches for you guys, so you guys can have a seat. It's 1, 2, and 3 over there.
Yeah.
So as you see, these are polishing benches. Each bench is leveled out. You have a skive. This wheel is called a skive. You can actually hold your finger on it. It's quite smooth. Righto. And just below the bench we have the motor that keeps the wheels spinning.
This here on the right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright. And also on your bench you will have a device which is called a tongue. This is a diamond polishing tool. A tongue. You have it on there, so you have I've put some stones in it for you as well to polish. So diamonds are all being polished at angles and degrees. The tongue has already been preset for you guys. For example, if I can just hold this for you, please. This diamond we are going to polish the bottom. Actually this is the top, the crown. So that's going to be at 34 degrees for now. It's
And
already
then-
been preset.
And then how do you?
So I'm going to show you how you do that. So this clamp over here, these are your little white wheels at the bottom. So you hook it in here, one legs down first, hook it in and just apply it to your scarf. So once you polish, you can actually just move it back and forward. That is to avoid the polishing the lines for being on the diamond. So you want to avoid that. That's why you move it backwards and forward. That process is called zooting. So you're going to polish, and you're going to check. So normally you will have a black laser line right at the bottom, and that will give you an indication where to stop.
And then how long do you need to keep it on the sky?
For as long as you need to polish. Like I said, it's been preset at angles, and so you will get a little guideline at the bottom where you're going to polish and check, have I reached the line already? No, you haven't. And up until you haven't reached the line, you can still polish.
Beautiful.
Would you like to try that out?
Give it
Mine
a go.
fine as well.
The same with yours as well. Get it in. There we go. You guys having fun?
I'm scared I break it.
Don't worry. So right at the top of the tongue, you'll see this little ball.
Yeah.
That is also just to keep the tongue level, because everything has to be perfect on the stone. So when you polish for excellent, the cut needs to be excellent, we'd like the cut to be excellent, the polish to be excellent, as well as the symmetry. Should you not achieve excellent on your stone, the lab will then penalize, the laboratory will penalize you. They will drop it from excellent to very good. If not good, it'll drop it down to good. So that all depends on the craftsmanship of the polishing.
It's quite dirty on top of the stone.
It's always amazing, you'll have this ugly stone
Yeah.
that will eventually turn into something beautiful. And if you get your craftsmanship excellently done, you want to see the fire, the scintillation in a stone. So let's do that really quickly. I'll show you. So hit the stone, keep that at distance. And there. And you slowly come in to the eye. You just view it. Here we go. Perfect. Until you get the right view.
It's so weird, like how dirty it is at the top.
Now you're going to do it slowly. Your head back. Slowly go in.
Oh my word, it looks so cool.
So what I normally do the first time, if you polish for the first time, sometimes it does get a bit difficult to see what you're doing. So I will color it in for you. I'll color it in red. So when you apply it to the polishing wheel, to the scarf, you can see what you're doing. So that polish will actually disappear. Give it a lift. Wow, you can actually see it. I can see your work. Polish your stone produced.
Am I doing a good job?
Well, kind of job, but
Am I a professional yet?
no, it's going to take a very long time.
I feel like I can kind of polish a diamond right now. Give me a few hours. I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's so great. It almost looks like a ruby.
Yeah.
Blue thing. Yeah. With the red, I put some with the red. Yeah. It makes it look like a ruby.
So once the stone is finished polishing, it goes through a quality check. Our gemologist will do a QC on it. Should there be any, there's always something to be fixed. So it'll go back to the polisher to do a repair. That is before we send it to the laboratory. Because once we do send it to the laboratory, everything has to be perfect.
What if we make a mistake now? Or will you still be able to use the stone?
Yeah. But today we're not making any mistakes.
No.
Yeah, you come in as a professional, you leave as a professional.
We know exactly how to not to make a mistake.
Wow.
That's so insane.
So diamonds, they consist of 4 C's, which is your color, your clarity, your cut grade, and your carat. 4 C's, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says get to know your 4 C's. And over here we have the GRA chart, that it breaks it down in all different colors, from the color D right down to Z. You see from the color, it starts getting yellow and yellow and yellow.
What does that mean?
So it gets more expensive. The D is your top color, and so they fall in different price brackets, D, E, F. Then GHI is in a different bracket, and so forth, up until you get to the yellow. So more expensive, less expensive. The minute it gets after Z, then it falls into a fancy color category, and then your price then starts peaking again.
Wow.
This is that's the color, and then you get the clarity, which you get flawless, which is very expensive, internally flawless, less expensive, and right down the whole spectrum. VVS, you get VS, you get a small inclusion, then you get stones which are included from an I1 to an I3, which are very visible to the naked eye.
So what you're basically saying is you must buy me a flawless ring if you want to ask me.
That's right. It also gets graded into 4, which is 4 cut grades, which is your excellent, your very good, good, fair, and poor. But at Shimansky, we don't polish for poor. We prefer all our stones to be excellent, at least. These are your carat sizes: 50, 1 carat, 1.5, and well, that one goes up to 5 carat.
Why carat? Where does the word carat come from?
That is just the measure of the manner of which they weigh stones. So it gets weighed in carat,
Same as gold.
the same as gold is. Well, gold is gram.
Right.
Yeah. Diamonds are carat.
Interesting.
So there are certain demands in the diamond industry from time to time. You'll get demands maybe for round diamonds, 30 pointers, 50 pointers. Next month it'll be 60 or 70, or maybe the month after that it'll be 1 carat is to 1.2, maybe that is the demands. And so as polishers we can polish also for what is demanded in the industry.
How many Michaels do you cut on average? Like if you have the same amount?
So one Michael can take up to 3 days, but like I said earlier, it takes a whole workshop to complete a stone. So for a week, you can push out about. It depends also on your how many people you employ in your factory. So you can push out at about 10 Michaels for the week.
Wow, okay, that's actually a lot. That Michael diamond sounds very interesting. I'd love to see one.
That's our pride and joy. It's our patented cut at Shimansky.
Is that the only pattern cut?
We have the Michael, and then we also have the Brilliant 10.
What's the brilliant thing?
The Brilliant 10, it's based on the same concept as the round,
Yeah.
slightly modified,
Okay.
which holds more facets as to the round. Beautiful stone,
Really?
beautiful scintillation, beautiful fire, absolutely beautiful.
So if I want to engage in a ring, which one should I want more? The Michael diamond or the brilliant
Well,
thing?
it's all personal choice. The Brilliant 10 is just as beautiful as the Michael, just in a different shape. It all depends where your heart beats to.
Making me sweat here.
Which one is the most expensive one?
Well, we're going to have to look at color and the clarity of the stone, and then we look at the carat weight of it, and then we work out a price for you.
Okay.
This is not a quick process, eh?
It's quite a process. Precision.
Hmm?
So you're looking for precision at the end of the day. Great craftsmanship. Crazy.
You can actually see where you polished it. I've just added one facet.
Okay, so we have Lucky over here. Lucky is busy with a Michael diamond. He's busy with the crosswork of the Michael. We have a rough of 2.71 that it was. So we are going to complete a 1.03 carat of a Michael G VVS 1 plus. Just .035 G VVS 1 plus. For precision, zooting out all the lines. You want an excellent polish on there. Polish has to be smooth. I hope you guys had a wonderful experience.
We
I'll
did.
send you my
That
bill
was
for
very
that
nice.
extra facet that I added.
That's such a cool experience. Fine if I leave it just here?
You can leave it right there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, your next part of your tour will be a gin tasting with Enrico.
Oh, nice. Hi,
Feel free to take
Enrico.
a seat over here.
How are you?
Thank you, and yourself.
I'm good, thank you.
Please have a seat. Enjoy. Welcome. My name is Enrico. I'll be doing the gin and chocolate pairing with you guys.
Thank you, Enrico.
Have you guys done gin tasting before?
We have.
I
have.
am not.
Have you not?
I'm more of a sparkling wine type of gal, but
Alright.
I'm always here to try new things.
That's good, that's good. Would you guys like anything on the side to drink with your gin?
Some water.
Water, juice?
Sparkling water. Or if you have like some flavored water or something, you know.
She's very bougie.
I'm from the United States of America. So
So, still water and a sparkling.
You
yes.
can make it too small.
Okay. So, you have done gin tasting and you have not.
Yeah.
This is your waters.
Danke.
Awesome. So, gin tasting is of course a bit different in so many levels compared to your wine. However, what you have in front of you is our 333 distillery, which is the brand and the company. So, 333 distillery is based in Somerset West. They do different spirits such as vodka, whiskey, brandy, as well as of course gin. But now they do have a huge variety of gin. So you have your African botanicals over here, which has been infused with 7 different botanicals. There is 6 in front of you. The 7th one is licorice bark. So you have your star aniseed, cardamom, your buku, galangal root, juniper berries, and your rooibos tea. So of course juniper berries, that's your main ingredient for all gin, and of course backdated, started off in Italy. Alright. So it's said to bring a diverse frameboss-like taste that represents the borders of the Western Cape, and it gives you a heartwarming bouquet of aromas and notes on the nose. You are more than welcome to smell into the botanicals. So that is our buku. Do you know where's buku from?
Mm-mm.
So it is of course within the Western Cape region. It is a bush that has been used for medicinal
Careful.
purposes. You
Very
can
strong
also
smell.
boil
Smells like
it as
curry.
a tea. Yes. So the gin is quite nice, and it has a only 43% alcohol. Each time you smell the gin, each time you taste the gin, the flavors and aromas changes. So of course with that we've complemented a salted caramel chocolate, which has butter, salt, of course caramel, very succulent and soft. So we'll go from your left to your right. We'll take your first glass, and then same as you do with your wine, you'll give your glass a swirl. But when you smell,
Yeah, I can
yes.
literally immediately smell it.
As you smell your gin, you'll place it between your nose and your mouth, and you'll open up your mouth and breathe in.
It's crazy.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Strong enough to touch you between your eyes and your palate without you taking a sip. You can actually
I
taste the
definitely
gin.
feel touched.
I'm glad.
Sure. That's crazy.
Wow.
Nice and spicy as
Yeah.
well. So it is herbaceous, but not on the tongue. On the tongue, it's much more spicier with all the aromas, but very subtle. Okay, and then on your middle one, that is your citrus infusion. So that has been part of the lemon, lime, orange family, and also blood orange. So of course you get your eucalyptus flavor, all the acidity from the blood orange, and it is very strong on the nose. Compared to your African botanicals, it has no limit of the strength in the spirit because of the blood orange. All that flavors go in. So the further you breathe in, the further the strength goes. give that a smell as well.
The citrus really pulls through.
This one smells nice.
It smells very nice.
I'm more than welcome to eat your chocolate.
Ooh.
Please enjoy the salted caramel chocolate.
Which
first.
one is the salted? This
On
one.
the left,
Okay.
yes.
So
Any questions?
this is
No. That's really good. Do you taste the gin first and then the chocolate on?
Well, your preference. However, best way to do it is to taste the gin first, and then once the flavor has settled, bite into the chocolate, enjoy it, but keep a piece for when you change over to your next spirit, just to cleanse the palate.
That's why I stay with wine.
It's amazing. It's actually very nice to chill with. You can sip it neat and actually enjoy it.
The chocolate's nice.
Very natural on the distilling part, and all of them has been 3 times distilled. So distilled through the copper column pots, and that is situated in Blauwklippen Wine Estate as well. So you will find them on 333 Distillery's website, where you can order the gin, or you can find it on Blauwklippen Wine Estate's webpage as well. So these are 500ml bottles. Although you do get your 750, these are 240 Rand in store, or you could purchase it online. How's the chocolate?
very
Very
nice.
nice.
Amazing.
Very, very nice.
So with the citrus, we've provided a 54% dark chocolate, and that has your honey, your caramel, as well as a hint of something spicy. So I'd like you guys to, when you have tasted your gin, enjoy the chocolate and then try to distinguish the taste in the chocolate. Gives you a light heated sensation on the throat, so nothing too strong, it's just on the aftertaste. And so to say citrus infusion is, the bark is louder than the bite, so very strong on the nose, but spicy and subtle on the tongue as well. You get all the eucalyptus aromas.
Very nice.
Is it chili that's in the chocolate?
Chili is one of the always the one that pops up. That's
Cayenne pepper?
no,
No.
it's a sauce.
A sauce.
You can
A
use
sauce.
for foods. Yes.
Tabasco.
Yes, correct. So
can taste
Tabasco.
Very nice.
Wow.
Normally the first answer I always get is cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
But cinnamon's not a sauce.
So that is, so the chocolates is from Hippolytus, which is a company based in Stellenbosch. They do have a store inside Century City, Canal Walk, so that's the main branch. So it is handmade chocolates. So it's freshly made by the order. And you can also find the chocolates in the watershed, in the V&A waterfront, where they have a chocolate stand and you can purchase them.
We were there yesterday.
At Canal Walk.
No, at the watershed. But I don't remember seeing them there.
Here is a box of the company's brand as well.
Let me take this home.
Chocolate? Oh no, it's just the.
This. Oh, there's nothing in there.
Got excited.
Yeah,
No,
more than
so
welcome
thank you
to
for the
take a
chocolate.
picture
Thank
of
you
the
so
chocolate
much.
and the gin. And
Right.
between the two, what you guys like? Citrus.
Citrus.
This
eh?
citrus one, yeah. The other one was took my breath away.
But
But I'm very
I-
excited for the pink.
I like the caramel chocolate, the salted caramel.
Yeah,
It goes
the chocolate is the
perfect with
best.
African
Yeah.
botanicals. It is the popular one between the two of them. And all these 6 botanicals is just infused in African botanicals, not in the others. So only juniper berry that's here is infused in the 2.
And you guys said prior to the time that you guys have something in the pink that I'm allergic to, right?
In the pink.
In the pink chocolate, you
That's
have
why
something in the
she has
yeah. That's
the-
why I don't have the pink one
Yes,
because there's something
correct.
in that I have that I'm allergic to.
Yes.
What
So
was it again?
It's dehydrated berries.
Oh yes, berries. There we go.
Yeah, so dehydrated berries, which is nice and fresh, sour, but of course you're allergic to it, so for anyone else.
Unfortunately.
Fresh and sour, and then it hits you with a hint of white chocolate that is very sweet. So
White
it's
chocolate.
delicious.
So white chocolate is
So
my favorite.
the raspberry blush, that is your third one. It's very different to any other pink gin. It's more on the London classical drink style, and it hits you with the juniper berries first. Thereafter, you taste the raspberry, and you can actually taste the fruit's own color. So it gives you a nice peppery type of taste, which a lot of guests that we get would say that is peppery. But just because of the juniper berries, just the raspberry provides that peppery pine-like scent as well. Nice and spicy, spicier than most pink gins. So we start off subtle, very spicy, and then raspberry blush, just smoothens it out.
Very nice. I think this is my new favorite.
Gin or the chocolate?
The gin.
Wonderful. I love this gin as well. My favorite is the African botanicals, although citrus infusion is more for your whiskey type of drinkers because it's very spicy. It has that flavor of power in it to enjoy. And although for those who like the pink drinks, they can enjoy the raspberry blush. And yes, how do you guys drink your gin?
Normally with tonic.
Tonic? It's the best, of course.
I mean, I don't drink gin. I drink wine.
Alright, so.
Loads and loads of wine.
Oh, wonderful. Well, welcome to my kingdom. This is where we do the magic. So, of course, with the gin, with the normal cleared spirits, you would make a your shot, your ice, mixed berries. You could do a dried infusion kit where you have dried rosemary, dried citrus or blood orange. Throw in your tonic, and then you burn a cinnamon stick till it smokes. Place the cinnamon stick in your tonic and enjoy. So each and every ingredient that you place into your gin may give you a different type of taste.
It's very complex.
You can also find it at local convenience stores mixed
Do you
berries.
find that in America?
No. So it's of course a local brand and can be found in South Africa. However, it is not at the airport as of yet, which have been perfect to purchase it and
Can
you
buy
bag it.
Yeah.
Not with us, no.
Yeah.
So it's all complimentary. However, the experience is paid for. So it's 500 Rand per person, have to book it in advance. Otherwise, if you give us a call, we can make an arrangement for booking for you. But the gin itself, you can find them at your local liquor stores. Not all of them store it, but you can give them a call just to find out. And if they don't have it, you can get it at Boerkamp at the barkeeper.
Okay.
You have to-
Welcome with the barkeeper.
I have to grab a bottle before we go.
Definitely.
So it's just on High Level Road, Buitengracht, on the corner, and you get a lot of small gin bottles and gifts. So if you're looking for a cute gift for someone and they drink,
Perfect. Perfect. I would
Alright.
love to do some shopping now.
fantastic. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please enjoy the rest.
I think I'll grab another drink while she does the shop.
Okay.
Perfect. What do you have?
Just a double espresso.
Fantastic. I'll do that.
Wow.
This is our experience room, which is made to look like you're standing in a rough diamond, and it feels as cold as a mine, right?
Wow.
Okay. Well, it's a bit colder in here, but not today, clearly. Okay.
It's because she's here.
Consuming all of the coal. Yes, yes, wonderful. Okay. At the back here, we've got replicas of diamonds, and 2 of them are not from South Africa. Okay. The rest are, so I'll tell you the 2 that are not. First, we've got the Hope Diamond, a natural blue diamond. which came from India. It currently sits in the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C.
Ah.
Okay. Next, we have the Millennium Star, which was discovered in DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is believed to be the most beautiful diamond in the world. It is a D, flawless internal and external. The estimated value of it is 350 million pounds. Yes, there's a documentary about this diamond on Netflix called The Diamond Heist. Do yourself a favor and watch that. Okay. Then the rest are all from South Africa. However, some of them are owned by international owners all around the world. At the end, the Kimberley is sitting in the Russian crown jewels. The Taylor Burton was Elizabeth's Taylor engagement ring, gifted by Richard Burton. Elizabeth Taylor was a famous actress back in the 1950s. And then you've got the Tiffany Yellow, owned by Tiffany & Co., which was originally worn by Lady Gaga first, and then Beyonce as well, as a pendant. Okay. And then on the table, we've got some beautiful little items over here. So, Anset, do you have any favorite shapes?
I heard about your Michael one. Which one is that?
That will be that one right there.
This
There we
one.
go.
It's
You've polished it,
gorgeous.
you've faceted it, you've loved it from the start.
Wow.
Beautiful. Very stunning, right? And then just in front of that, we have two real rough diamonds. You'll notice there. There we go, exactly.
Oh,
So the one that you're holding, Jason, is the gem quality diamond that we'll place in jewelry, which is your octahedral shape, as you can see. The other one is your industrial grade. That will be placed for construction equipment, such as your drill bits or your sandpaper. Okay. For every 10,000 industrial grade diamonds that are extracted, you'll find one gem quality.
For every 10,000.
10,000.
Wow.
Exactly. So it's not very common that you find your gem quality, thus making diamonds extremely, you know what I mean? So, as I mentioned in the beginning of our tour, kimberlite. This is the molten lava that hardens as soon as it reaches the surface and turns into kimberlite rock. Okay, your diamonds are found
Oh, it's
inside of your kimberlite.
Yo, that is heavy. Goodness gracious.
Just don't drop it.
So this is one indicator to know that they are diamonds. Your next indicator is peridotite, and then desert rose right at the end over there.
So you don't think that if you actually open that rock that there will be diamonds in there?
If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
No, I'm saying, you don't think that there's diamonds right now in that?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's been assessed for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would they assess it?
Jason, why are you asking
How would
me
they
questions?
assess?
Don't ask me those questions. Don't ask questions like this. You'll just have to put music over that, please. Okay.
So you don't know?
I don't know, Jason. So how you would extract your, as you would mine, you would extract your kimberlite from the ground, you'll place it on a conveyor belt, and you'll crush it. Because diamonds are 10 out of 10 on the scale, they will not break. You'll find your diamonds inside of your kimberlite. Okay. Sometimes it will even be on the edges, so like even in those grooves or that kind of thing, and then it's extracted. And then from there, it will end up in our diamond workshop where you were shortly. Okay. And then we'll cut and polish our own diamonds. As Ian explained to you, it will go onto a computer system, and you'll find the most suitable cut for the diamond. Okay. And then they'll laser cut it in half and start cutting and polishing. Okay, so everything from mine to finger, which is the Shimansky principle. You know, so you know your diamond is ethically sourced as well, because it's all been done in-house as well. Once your diamond has been extracted from the ground, it comes into this little paper known as a briefka. Okay, this little paper may not look like much, but this is the safest way to travel a diamond. There's nothing in here, okay, but your diamond will travel in this, and it will go then to the auction houses, and then we will go to the auction houses ourselves, and then we will then bid on diamonds, the best suitable diamonds that we can find, and then we'll bring them in and cut and polish them, place them in beautiful jewelry items, and then once your diamond is then placed in a jewelry piece, it will be certified by the GIA, and your little briefka will come with your GIA certification. Then you also know that your diamond has also been ethically sourced. Okay. So not much, but it proves a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then over here we've got, this is how they do like gold panning, diamond mining in the riverbeds. Okay. Same situation. Okay. Any questions?
No. It's very interesting.
Good. Happy to hear that. Okay, we can move on to our showroom.
Perfect. My favorite part.
Okay, welcome to our beautiful showroom. So not only do we specialize in diamonds, we also specialize in tanzanite. Do you know anything about tanzanite?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
I've heard of it, but we don't know much.
Yes, so tanzanite is a very gorgeous gem. So this is a rough tanzanite from the mine. And we say tanzanite is 1,000 times more rare than diamonds. Reason being is because there's only one mine in the world, and it is in Tanzania. Okay. It is a 4 to 7 kilometer stretch mine at the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay, feel free to hold it.
Wow.
So much like crystals, tanzanite forms in the exact same way, which is through veins. They form in veins, right? Crystals form in veins, tanzanite forms the same way, whereas diamonds form in your clusters, different areas, right? So they look like crystals, however they are not crystals. Okay. So tanzanite was discovered in 1967, thus making it only 58 years since it's been discovered, fairly new on the market, thus also making it more affordable than diamonds. Okay. So it's about maybe 10 times more affordable than your
wow.
diamonds. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's new. It's new on the market. Yeah. More rare, however, newer on the market. So they do believe that within the next decade or so, or in a few decades, that the source will be depleted. We will not be finding tanzanite anymore the next decades. Your children's children will not be able to purchase tanzanite directly as you are today, because we are getting our tanzanite directly from the source in Tanzania. Okay. So they produce two dominant colors. Okay. Depending on which axis you cut them on, if you're cutting it on this axis, it will provide a violet dominant color. Okay. If you're cutting it on this axis, it will produce a blue dominant color. Okay. So it is mostly cut more on the violet scale. You'll find more of those because it's easier to cut. I wouldn't say that's more rare, however, it is less found around the blue dominant. Okay. They're also known as trichoic stones, right? Meaning they display 3 different colors. It is the only gem in the world that does that. So even though it's violet dominant or blue dominant, they'll still have violet and blue in both of them. However, there is a third color. It's either like a pink or like a burgundy. So you'll see flashes of that in between it. Here's your blue dominant and here's your violet dominant. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anything above a 5 carat, we would say is more of a financial investment. One day it will be worth a lot more when the mine starts to deplete a little bit more. However, if they find another source, it's pretty much like the same as supply and demand. If they find another source, the value will drop a little bit as well. However, currently it is skyrocketing. Okay. Anything under a 5 carat, we would then consider more of an emotional investment. You know, pass it down generations after generations, and one day that could then be worth more, and it could fund somebody's school or college at some point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that is this beautiful precious gem right here.
Stunning.
Yes, so thank you so much for your time. Over here we have an entire tanzanite range. At the back, the Africa collections, as well as our loose stones, which include the Mygol diamond. Okay. At the back, just behind me, we've got iconic Shimansky collections. More Mygol diamonds, and then just over here we've got our Shimansky collections. Just behind you, there are more diamonds.
Love
Okay.
it. These are Michaels.
We have Mygols right over here. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Let's make it seem more believable.
Yeah.
No.
Trust me.
There's this one. Let's go for
Yeah,
but then I have to
let's-
take the earrings off of that one. Let's do a simple stand.
Okay.
I have to take the earrings off all of them, actually.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's do that one, yeah. Just keep it in one. Oh, I'm gonna try the gold one over there, and then the gold necklace at the back.
Okay. Beautiful, right? Let's come take a seat over here. Oh, wow. I'm just gonna grab a few like props. That was my cell phone today.
Nice.
Well done. Thank you.
Maybe we walk out of here with a bag as well. Just pretend we bought.
Okay. Okay, so we can try on the ring first. Oh, Terrence is not gonna be happy.
Oh.
Wow.
It's so beautiful.
And what do we think?
Love it.
Show Jason.
It's a nice present.
It's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
Smile.
It's so beautiful. I'm in love. Do you want to cry?
Good, I love that. Okay. You should. Okay. Now we can try on the necklace. I can't do it with the gloves. Almost there.
I'm pretty sure we don't have to clip it in, eh?
Should we just leave it like
Yeah.
Don't let it fall down your top. Okay.
I'll run.
Wait, it's bending. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me grab your mirror.
That's so gorgeous. It looks amazing together. Okay, so I want this. This can be my wedding gift, okay?
Alright.
And this can be my engagement ring.
As long as I get to get the Ferrari.
Push baby present.
It's so beautiful. Love it. Okay, we'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. We can return to talk prices.
Lovely.
Here's your card.
So, 400.
That will be 644,000 Rand. So this is what it's going to work out to after I've given you a beautiful discount. That's the original price over there in US dollars. After I've given you a discount in South African rands, converted to the US.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, not at all.
It could have been
I think you can get a
worse.
third. Yes.
Yeah.
Shall we go for it?
Yes, 100%.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to sit?
Love it. It is amazing.
There we go. Wonderful.
It's so beautiful. My own Shimansky.
There we go. Into the bow tie boxes.
Thank you. Was that amazing?
Likewise, you're welcome.
Just go and... Okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
Dylan.
Pleasure
It
to
was
meet
so
both
lovely
of
to
you.
meet you.
We'll be going out this way.
Okay, perfect. Let's go.
Thank you. Okay, you guys are going to Qatar right now. Goodbye.